Welcome back to You Rolled a 1. In the last episode, Seafall's walls have been breached, and the only hope for their characters and the town is to cut off the head of the serpent, Isabella Ravenshield. Over the course of the episode, our players decided on the Church of Mara as to where they would lay their trap, and how to lure her to the church. Things went mostly according to plan, except for when the doors closed on the church for the final showdown, Isabella's bodyguards managed to sneak in with her. The doors to the Church of Mara are closed shut, and only one party will emerge victorious, Isabella and her bodyguards from House Ravenshield, or Cedric and the Wavewalkers from House Stormrider. As the echo of the closing doors in the Church of Mara fades away, Cedric discards the driftwood crown, raises his trident, and points at Isabella.
Time to die, Ravenshield. You will never leave this Church of Mara alive. You will never again feel the sunlight upon your brow, or the salt breeze of the ocean. The line of Ravenshield through you ends today.
Now that the doors are shut, each of you can see that there are 4 professional bodyguards called Raven's Eye Pikemen, and Isabella is standing in the center of them. I'm going to give you each one surprise round. Nictor, you're first.
Running up, I will use my spear on guard A there, the first pikeman, and beat him up a little bit. The solid 4.
That moves it to Axel, and you are now behind the 4 of them.
As far as bonus actions, I don't want to use any, so I will end my turn.
That moves to Manx, your move.
I back up about 15 feet, and I cast Fairy Fire on that very large group of bad guys, plus Isabella and probably Nictor.
Dodge that fire somehow. 24.
Makes it.
First one is a 5.
Fail.
Then a 4, so they are really getting caught off guard here.
Fail.
D gets a 20.
Makes it.
And C gets a 12.
Fail. And Isabella?
A, B, C are lit up, and Isabella scores 18.
Hot damn.
They're lit up with bluish purpley light.
And that moves us to Damocles.
I'm going to muster my courage. Come on, Damocles. The ties of fate are on your side. I'm sure you're not the one who's going to die. Come on, let's go. And I'd like to run out from behind the pillar. I'd like to run straight at Isabella, get right in front of her, if I can. And I'd like to bring out my Deck of Fate, spread them, and as you see me do this, Deck of Fate starts to charge with power and magic. And I say, Cards of Fate, now take flight, scatter forth and shine so bright. And I'll throw the cards at her, casting Spray of Cards. And that's a 15-foot cone in front of Isabella. I don't know if it's going to also get Nictor and Axel, so I'd like to do that. Every one of you will need to make a dexterity saving throw. However, with Isabella, I would like to swap out whatever she's rolling for a 1, which I have in my portent banked right now. It's only 6 force damage.
Pikeman A is a 21. Pikeman B is a 15. Pikeman C is a 1. And Pikeman D is 13. So C and D.
You ever seen this guy whip his deck out? It's blinding.
Alright, so C and D take 6 damage. A and B take 3 damage. Isabella takes 6 damage. Isabella, C, and D are all blinded until next turn.
So, I rolled a 23.
So you take 3 damage.
I failed it.
So you'll take 6 damage and are blinded till next turn. Whoopsie daisy. And, yes, I'll run back away from her as fast as I can and try to get back to the pillars, but I imagine that might be hard with my little legs.
Cedric laughs at Isabella, who's now flailing around, having been blinded.
You see here, you dumb bitch. The only thing left is your death.
And then Isabella, despite being blinded, is enraged and runs forward towards Cedric. And even though you know she can't really see where she's going, she's just going based on the sound of his voice.
Damn you, Cedric, and your childish tricks. Have you no honor in a duel? I will bring this whole church down on your head.
Isabella flings her arms wide, and force emanates from them, toppling a set of stone pillars holding up the roof as it all comes crashing to the ground between her and Cedric. Cedric shields himself from the debris as it hits the ground. He lets out a large grunt as a large beam falls onto his forearm, and that noise gives Isabella all the direction she needs as she charges forward over the rubble towards him.
I'm gonna just yell out, "What's happening? Talk to me!"
She's trying to tear the temple down.
Alright, time to throw some holy fists of fury. I will roll to attack A first with my spear.
So your first attack, despite him being lit up, glances off the well-made cuirass on his chest, pushing your spear back past him.
Alright, I'm just gonna hit him again. One's a 20 and the other's an 18.
Alright, roll for damage.
Sweet. It's now 7 damage.
And that moves us to Axel, who is currently blinded.
Okay, I would just use my action to take the dodge action, and I will pass my turn.
That moves us to a blinded pikeman, who just kind of waves around, so there's really nothing for him to do. Same thing with the other blinded pikeman. We'll move then to the pikeman right in front of Nictor. Coming to his senses as you kind of rushed him, he levels his pike and manages to bring the butt end of the pike right up into your nuts for a critical hit for 27 for a total of 9 damage.
What? I hold my balloons and try not to keel over.
So use the butt of his spear to sack you directly. Okay, the second one, also seeing Nictor having engaged the first one and not being aware that Manx is necessarily there since he didn't know where the spell is coming from, also engages Nictor as a flanking. 22 to hit?
Yeah, armor class is only 17 and...
For 14 damage.
Die, you dwarven dog!
The pikeman shouts at you, Nictor, as he plunges his spear clean through your calf. That moves us to Manx.
So, I don't like what has happened. I would like to take the long way around the pillar to the other side of Nictor and touch him on the shoulder to cure his wounds.
Thanks, bud.
He gets 8 hit points back, and I am going to use my bardic inspiration and shout across the hall to Cedric and say, "Cedric, fell her!" So he's now has a d6 that he can throw into something when he needs to.
Moves us to Damocles.
I will look over and assessing who is in greatest need. I'll see Isabella approaching Cedric, and I would like to mind spike her. You see me stare deeply and my eyes flash blue. Then you hear me say, "With this spell confusion reigns, shatter thoughts and cloud her brains."
17 plus 1. 18.
Can I swap it out for a 6?
That's up to you. Yes, you can absolutely swap it out for a 6.
I can feel you in my thoughts.
Isabella cries out Damocles as you feel your psychic attack lance into her brain. And you do see her stumble a little bit.
I'd like to go hide behind this pillar. That is everything.
Cedric sees Isabella stumble and takes advantage of the moment. He closes the distance between the two of them quickly, and using the prongs of his trident, sweeps the legs out from under her. She lands heavily on her back, spins to avoid another trident thrust, and jumps back up to her feet, swinging one of the long swords across in a horizontal cut that you can hear rings off of the chainmail from Cedric's chest.
I won't die that easily, old man.
Isabella crows at Cedric. Having regained her footing, she now presses the attack. Cedric is forced backwards 10 feet, parrying blow after blow from the two different longswords.
You're old and slow, and your muscles will fail you.
Then Cedric catches one of Isabella's longswords in the crook of his trident, pushing it away and throwing her off balance. He then brings the butt of his trident up, catching her underneath the chin, splitting the helmet and tossing it 10 feet away with a clang onto the cut flagstone of the church.
You fool! You fight like you're in a rich man's training yard. Come closer and let me show you real pain.
And with that, let's shift back to Nictor.
I am looking to actually hit people this time. I use my spear again on soldier number A. We roll. My god, no, it doesn't matter. It was 8. Let's roll again. Ha, that was way tastier. It's 23.
That'll work. Spear connects.
A beautiful 9. I spear him good. I hit him with my shaft. Haha.
Are you doing any follow-up attacks?
Heck yeah, we are. Flurry of blows. Let's go. Not 20 for that flurry of blows. Let's roll for damage. Boom. 9 damage for that one. For the final hit here. Oh, 18. Okay. So 24 total for that one. And then a final 7 damage.
That's a total of 23 damage. Nictor?
And I end my turn.
That moves us to Axel, who is no longer blinded.
Okay, I rolled 2 1s.
Did you seriously roll 2 back-to-back 1s on a simple attack roll with advantage?
I'm dead serious. It's fucking ridiculous. So go ahead and bend me over, Daddy.
Earlier that week, while eating breakfast.
Look, Axel, I'm not arguing with you anymore. My visions are the future. I saw what I saw. You will destroy the statue of Mara with your hammer on Thursday. The spiders have weaved it. It's very clear.
Have you thought about doing better?
Give me a break.
Democles, Axel's swing manages to miss just a little bit too late as he's tipping over. Charges you for an attack of 17.
I'm going to use a luck point and have him re-roll that.
Rolls a 15.
As a wizard, I'm going to be hit.
I look across the room and I say, that's no way to hold a sword. And he has to remove a d6 from that. So hold on. So he subtracts 5 from that roll.
That'll be enough. That'll definitely be enough. I have an armor class of a whopping 12. So, yes, I would like to... Yeah, just dodge out of the way of whatever this guy's doing. Can he just hit the pillar instead?
Get back here, you wriggling worm.
He will hit the pillar with his spear instead.
Ha! Excellent.
Nice sword grip, idiot! I shout from across the room.
Axel, the pikeman that you clumsily engaged, strikes back at you.
Fancy armor you've got there. For a peasant, I think it would look better on me. I'll take it from your body.
He managed to get 2 1s in a row as well, so you guys are both incompetent. He actually goes to stab you with the spear, and it glances hard enough off your breastplate that it actually breaks and falls to the ground in front of you. And so then he just looks up and looks at you.
Well, fuck, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, we all got blinded. We're all just recovering. We're like shell-shocked.
So he just discards it and pulls out a short sword instead.
As the spear's breaking into my armor, I'm just going to be like, today's not your day, friend.
That moves us to Minx.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step behind Nictor and cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell. So you get 16 hit points back.
You can feel the wounds close up from his spear.
I feel powerful again. Thank you, Manx.
Good job, Manx.
I'm going to take a step back and not do anything else.
The pikeman in front of you, Nictor, thrusts a spear forward, but you move your arm and it goes under your arm harmlessly. The previously flanking pikeman next to you, Nictor, sees Manx moving on the side and actually disengages with you, which does provoke an attack of opportunity, and chases after Manx to the pillar.
I say, not so fast, and I give him a big old poke with my spear. 15.
That does not work. It glances off his shoulder plates. He does reach Manx for 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 13 damage. So he manages to plunge his spear directly into your thigh.
More like my pancreas. Jesus, fuck.
Just punching a couple of extra holes into your body there, laddie. Don't worry, you won't be around too long.
And that moves us to Democles, who is not hit yet, but being engaged for the first time in the campaign.
This might be hard to deal with, but, here's what I'll do. And I'll grab a rock off the ground, toss it in the air, and as it is in the air, it starts to expand and glow with heat and fire. And I'll say, fire's fury, blaze so bright, form a sphere of scorching light. And it will become a flaming sphere centered directly on this pikeman next to me.
The pikeman reacts quickly, dodging out of the way of the sphere. He scored a 17 on his dex save.
Well, then, blah, blah, blah. Aren't you a fast one? I will run away and try to take the attack of opportunity.
The attack of opportunity is a 24.
Can I use a luck point to see what happens?
Lowers it to a 19.
God damn it. No, I have a 12. I don't know if you remember, I'm wearing cloth, very attractive robes, but they do not stop pikes.
13 points of damage.
Ouch.
Get back here! What are you, a craven?
We'll say he punches it through your hand as you run away.
Ow! Damn it! That's my spider-pulling hand.
Cedric takes a step forward, plunging his trident through the defenses of Isabella, straight towards her chest. However, as it comes in contact, the visage of Isabella fades to smoke as the trident darts through. She reappears behind him, plunging one of her long swords into his right knee and forcing him to the ground. Cedric spins, dislodging the sword and pushing her away. His left hand touches behind his leg in a flash of blue light just for a moment, and the bleeding slows. He rights himself just in time to block an overhead cut from Isabella, and she forces him back 10 feet in a rapid succession of blows.
It's no use, Cedric. You're too old and too slow.
And back up to the top to Niktor.
It's time to drop some folks here.
Niktor, remember, you're still fighting one of the pikemen, and a second one broke away from you and chased down Manx.
I'm going to give him another thrust of my spear. He needs another hole in his body. Oh, not 20. 26 total. I roll for the damage. 11.
Your spear plunges directly into a joint next to the groin. You can feel the spear bite in the flesh.
I disengage to distract the soldier that is attacking Manx, after feeling like I left a good blow.
His attack of opportunity is a 14, so the strength of your last blow managed to push him off enough for you to break away and go and protect Manx.
Let us flurry of blows. A soldier against Manx. That's another 20. I just got another 20. That is dope. Throwing in one punch, so damage 8 for the second hit. That's a 19. Either way, I hit again, and that one turned into a 7.
That's 15 damage total. We'll have a flying elbow followed up by a knee to the back. Moving to Axel.
All right, let's see if I can actually do something. I am going to attack C, the one who has the short sword brandished. 21, dirty 21. So this will be 6 points of piercing damage. No bonus action, pass my turn.
That moves us to the pikeman that had been fighting Damocles. He is going to chase Damocles across the room, shouting after him.
By Helios, what are you, a craven? Get back here and face my spear. Quit running away.
No.
That's a 20 to attack, and followed up with 11 damage.
Ow! That's like half my stomach. All right, well, not too many more of those I can take.
So, Damocles, as you're running away, the pikeman is chasing after you and stabbing towards you. Multiple times he stabs through your cloak, but because it's so big, your robes kind of disguise where your body actually is. So he just keeps punching holes in this oversized sheet and eventually manages to actually hit you. But you've got a whole bunch of holes now, your nice fancy robes. Shifting now to the pikeman engaged with Axel, he attacks with his short sword for 18.
Does not hit, so I'm going to actually use my reaction to expend a superiority dice and use my fighting style riposte. So 22 to hit, so 13 damage piercing.
So as he stabs forward towards you with your short sword, you lift your left arm up, which is the one carrying your shield. He stabs under your arm. You pinch it back down, holding his arm. You clang him across the head with your warhammer, and then actually rotate in position and before releasing him against the door. Niktor, the pikeman that you had previously disengaged, he moves to engage Axel on the side for a 17. So dodge that one successfully. And that moves to the one in front of Manx and tries to stab at you again, sensing that you are a much weaker opponent.
Lame.
You got a 23 on the attack for 14 points of damage.
Criminy. Yeah, I can't.
He withdraws his spear and then stabs it into the thigh on the opposite side, so both of your legs are now wounded, making it difficult for you to sprint.
No more legs for you, laddie. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
Moves us to Damocles.
I did succeed on my concentration check, so I still have my flaming sphere, even though you jabbed me in the stomach. But now I'm going to close my eyes, which doesn't seem to make sense in a battle, but you'll see in a second. I'll picture, with a very clear mind, a sharp mental shard forming and then pierce into this evil soldier's mind with a mind sliver. Sharp as glass, my thoughts shall rend into your mind. This pain I send.
He scored a 15.
Fucking, are you serious?
Yeah.
God damn it. So nothing is going to happen, but I am going to roll this big-ass thing at him and see if he takes some damage. So.
He scores a 5 on the dex.
Oh, way. Great. Would have been better the other way around. Anyway, 9 damage of fire. Yes, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your robes. Oh, I would like to run as far as and fast as I can. Gosh, I'd like to run behind Manx. Manx, please! Oh, look, I have a hole in me. It's not one that's supposed to be there, though. God.
Manx is not happy about this.
A piercing scream rings out from Isabella. A poorly blocked thrust from Cedric's trident has ducked under her defenses and found the joint in her plate mail next to her shoulder where the trident has plunged deep, forcing her hand to go numb and drop one of her long swords to the ground, where Cedric quickly kicks it out of arm's reach.
I may be old, Isabella, but you are too predictable.
Isabella jumps high over a sweep of the trident, looking to knock out her legs, and then counters with a fierce sword cut that rings off of Cedric's helm, sending the older man staggering back a few steps before both of them rush together again. That moves us to the top to Niktor.
I will attack B with my spear. Aha, 19. 25 total. Get pierced, buddy. 7.
Are you going to do Flurry of Blows as well?
Jeebers, for the sake of keeping people alive, yeah, I better do Flurry of Blows on B here. Roll 1 is 19 total, and roll 2 is, wow, 2 13s in a row. Okay, so 19. Nice. 8 total. Another 8 points.
He is not dead, but he got a lot of holes in him. That chainmail is really keeping him alive from your spear thrusts.
Alright, I still got one more punch in me. 1 second here. To a nat 20. That is 11 damage.
And that moves us to Axel.
Just going to attack C, as I think he's the most wounded. 10 doesn't hit, yeah? Pass my turn.
You got the advantage on that one, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 7.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, we're really hurting for the luck here.
The pikeman that was previously... he has to spend the whole turn putting himself out. That moves us to the one in front of Axel. Axel attacks you for a 17.
I'm going to use my reaction to riposte. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
So it's 5 damage piercing.
We're going to say that he gets caught up in the exact same move that you had done before. Same swing, same pivot. And that also moves you out of combat with the other pikeman that was to your left. That moves us to Manx.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell on Damocles. 17 hit points. Damocles gets back. And I am going to use my Bardic Inspiration and give it to Axel. And I say, Axel, you've got some fine footwork there. Now finish them quick.
Thank you.
Gotcha. And that is all I do.
Axel, the Raven's Eye Pikeman re-engages you to your side for 9 points of damage as you are distracted from the other one that you're currently ducking and dodging blows from. Manages to slip up under the Kraken's plate into a gap under your arm.
You ever been stabbed in the armpit?
Oh yeah, it's just a typical Wednesday.
Nictor, the pikeman, since you've been doing so much damage to his back, turns to face you and swings his spear, which you easily dodge.
Get off my ass, dwarf, and quit punching me in the kidneys.
So he stabs at your chest and you just bend right over onto your hands. Moves you to Damocles.
I would like to mind sliver him. Break and twist, your reason sever. Feel the sting of mine's sharp sliver.
15 again.
God damn it. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to roll the ball of fire over D and then shoot it over to C and A.
Okay, I'll allow that. So the pikeman that was previously putting himself out from flames scored an 11.
6 plus 2 is 8 fire damage.
A on the dex save is an 8, and C is 14.
Yes! Fire! Fire!
Isabella's sword whistles over top of Cedric's head as he ducks quickly to avoid the blow. He steps forward close to her, using the shaft of his trident to push directly against her chest, forcing her back 5 feet, followed up with a quick thrust forward with the trident, trying to drive it deep into her belly. It slides off the plate steel and past her. She uses his movement and poor balance on the attack to bring the sword down, striking across shoulder and forearm, biting deep through the chainmail. You can see it's drawn blood.
You're getting slower, old man. I can feel your life force draining from you.
Cedric grunts in pain, but twists out of the way of another arcing cut towards his head. Using Isabella's missed cut as an opportunity, he drives the trident points deep in the side of her calf, breaking apart the straps holding the plate mail as it clatters to the floor. And that moves us up to the top to Nictor.
Would you take care of this guy?
Here I go killing again. Alright, ferocious stab in his direction. One roll is a 19 total. Other roll is a 21 total. Going to throw... Ooh, 12 damage.
You manage to expose a gap in his movement, so as he moves forward to try and counter your attack, you get your spear from the ground up under his neck plate, and you feel it sink into his exposed neck.
Haha, shish kebab time. I run over to D just to close the gap between him and any of the other characters. I probably can't do a running tackle, can I?
You know what? I'll give it to you.
I run, tackle him.
So he manages to avoid your tackle, and you shoulder rush past him. But you did get his attention.
Dance with me, fiend.
Moves us to Axel.
I'm going to swing at A this time. This is a crit.
Fuck yeah. About goddamn time.
14 damage piercing to A.
You really managed, with a surprising amount of strength, to break his breastplate and punch the spike directly into the center of him, and you can take a 5-foot step forward and plant him on the ground like you're planting a flag.
So that was my action. However, will you allow me to try to intimidate C with what just happened?
I will absolutely allow that.
He's going to be fine because I rolled a 1.
You literally hear him laugh.
Charlie was literally the weakest one in our entire group, you pussy.
We were waiting for someone to kill Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie was a dick. I lost 15 coins to him in a game of dice. Guess I don't have to pay it now.
Tor, having tried to tackle and then missed and moved past, the pikeman turns around to face you, discards his pike with kind of a grunt, draws a short sword, and stabs your lower back for 12 points of damage as you've moved past him.
What? Ridiculous.
Axel, with continued laughing at your attempted intimidation, you are re-engaged with pikeman from the steps, but his attack, the spear, glances harmlessly off your heavy plate.
Now who's laughing? I'm completely unfazed by his attack.
And that moves us to Manx.
So I'm gonna hit number D with Dissonant Whispers. And so all of a sudden these creeping doubts come. You're a failure. Your father never improved into his ears, and he has to give me a wisdom save.
14.
Fuck.
He has a relatively good relationship with his father.
Well, we know that now. So he makes it. So he does not flee, but he does take 6 points of damage, number D.
And that moves us to Damocles.
This guy who's still alive, D, I would like to mind sliver him successfully one time. So I will look him in the eyes from behind the pillar, stare at him from across the room and say, "Thoughts entangled, sharp and keen, pierce the mind, unseen, unseen!"
He rolled a nat 20.
This guy is unfazed by anything.
I cannot break into this guy's mind. I don't know why. I will route my flaming spear, roll it over C and D, and try to burn them both. Make dexterity saving throws.
D's dexterity throw is 18 plus 2, 20. C's dexterity throw is 18 plus 2, 20.
All right. Well, they will take 4 damage because I rolled a 9, so half damage for both, 4 damage each. Fire. And it ends up on D.
Both Isabella and Cedric are clearly getting tired now. Their attacks have become slower and they're circling each other warily. Isabella's longsword flashes out in an overhand cut towards Cedric's collarbone. The trident reaches up, parrying the blow away, and Cedric uses the butt end of this trident to slam into Isabella's mouth, pulping her lips against her teeth in a spray of blood. She recoils, and Cedric's trident slides towards her head. She rolls in towards Cedric, closing the distance frighteningly quickly, drawing her longsword across his exposed hip, and they separate, taking stock of their new wounds.
It's over, Ravenshield. You can feel your lifeblood pumping. Your responses are slow. Your body goes numb. Surrender now, and perhaps you can keep your head.
Cedric parries a clumsy overhand strike, closing the distance between him and Isabella, bringing the butt of his trident down on her knee. With such force, it drops her to the ground. She rolls away, spinning, trying to get away from him, but he plunges the trident deep into the behind section of a calf, almost pinning her to the ground. She swings the sword, forcing his retreat, and gets back to her feet wearily.
I'm a long way from dead yet, old man.
And that moves us to Damocles.
You know this guy has got to take a mind sliver, but since that hasn't really been working, here it is, a force so gristle, I take you down with a magic missile. So he gets hit with 3 missiles. That's 11 damage total.
The magic missiles slam into the body of the pikeman, and the force actually causes him to explode. So the limbs are severed from the torso, and moves to Nictor.
I slightly overcome the shock of a man exploding in front of me, and I look over at Axel, seeing he needs a hand, so I'd like to do a running start and just chuck my spear right at C.
Go for it, and you're going to have advantage because he's fairy fired.
First roll was 21, and 6 points of damage. Do I skewer him?
You do skewer him. The spear actually hammers into his hip, and it wiggles because of the force, and the back half of the spear breaks in half. So a piece of it is now lodged inside his body. And it is Axel's move.
Okie dokie. I am going to just do my old reliable and just attack the guy in front of me. Does a 19 hit?
It does. Roll on for damage.
So this will be for 5 points of pierce, and then I end my turn.
You catch the pikeman off balance and manage to plunge the spear tip of your bec de corpon up into his bicep. He tries to counter with the short sword, but it glances off of the heavy plate mail on your thigh.
Okay, gonna use my reaction to do riposte again. So yeah, it misses. It was like an 11 to hit.
And that moves us to Manx.
Do I feel like I would be able to see Isabella or Cedric?
You can see Cedric and Isabella battling what seems to be relatively even strength. Both of them are bleeding pretty profusely, and there's actually bits of plate armor that are both black from Cedric's side and then regular steel from Isabella's side that are scattered around them. So they've actually managed to hammer parts of the armor off of each other in the intensity of this duel.
I cast Healing Word on Cedric, so he gets 6 hit points back, and I'm going to use my last Bardic Inspiration on him as well. And I say, end this, Cedric! End this for all of us!
Thank you, Manx. I feel Mara's blessing coursing through me.
Cedric begins to move easier, you can see, from the impact of your spells, and his pace in which he is pressing Isabella quickens. And that moves us to Damocles.
Is this guy still in the fire?
Not in it. He's standing next to it.
I'll roll it right over top of him first, just to see if that kills him. If he fails, it's a 4. If he succeeds, it's a 2.
Pikeman is too slow to get out of the way, and he collapses in a smoldering heap.
Haha! Success! Finally! Vengeance by fire, the greatest kind of vengeance. Now, to deal with Isabella, this Raven Queen, perhaps she needs a Mind Spike.
17.
That will cause no effect, because she's too smart for me.
Damocles, you try and force your way into Isabella's mind. You find that it's shut tight like a brick wall. She's utterly and completely concentrated on her duel with Cedric. Then, just as you're about to give up, you find a small crack, a slip, not enough to actually hurt her, but enough to cause a distraction. She falters ever so slightly, and Cedric, having been buoyed by Manx's spells, closes in faster than she's anticipating. His trident sliding past her guard, plunging deep into her stomach, forcing her down to one knee. Then Cedric, in one quick, deft motion, pulls the trident out, reverses it, and slams it down into the back of Isabella's neck. With a sickening crunch, her body goes limp and slumps to the floor. Cedric stands over her now crumpled body, exhausted and bleeding from more than a dozen wounds.
Oh, it turns out she does have a brain. There it is, on the floor.
After a few moments, Cedric regains his composure and looks around the church.
Are you all here? Damocles, Nictor, Axel, Manx? Have you all survived this fight?
Surprisingly, yes.
Through some miracle.
Yes, actually. I'm barely touched. That hole I had is all healed up thanks to Manx here.
Mara's grace has blessed us all. Time to celebrate later. Quick, grab the body. We must show this goblin rabble what is left of their Raven Queen. They should break and flee as long as we can show them the body.
Without waiting for anyone else to respond, Cedric reaches down, rolls the body of Isabella over, and tears off the noble crest on her cloak. Pinning it to his trident, he begins to run quickly to the church doors.
I didn't know he had it in him. He seemed like such a calm and stoic fellow.
I can't believe we did it.
Quick, all of you, follow me.
As the group of you all exit the church following Cedric, the moment you get outside, you see that the line of militia soldiers has held remarkably well against the onslaught of goblins. The gatehouse is in full flames, preventing goblins from swarming in, but the line has not buckled, and the people of Seafall have put up one heck of a fight.
Begone with you, rabble. Your Raven Queen lies dead inside the Church of Mara. See here her noble crest. Flee the city, or we will kill you without mercy.
Cedric begins to rush towards the burning gatehouse, where all of the goblins and soldiers continue to fight, although as he gets closer, more and more of them stop fighting and turn to face him.
Throw down your weapons, and you will be allowed to leave this place in peace. Continue your attack, and all will be killed.
Combat stops, and some of the goblins throw down their weapons. Others hold on their weapons and back up slowly, unsure what the next step is. The citizens of Seafall aren't sure what the next step is either. Do they attack? Do they let the surrendering goblins leave? There's a tense pause.
Well, now to execute all these goblins. Well, it's probably fastest just to drown them in the lake. I'm going to Mind Sliver one of them, because Mind Sliver has not worked on any of these friggin' smart people.
All right. You attack the goblin, and seeing that there is a continued attack, the rest of the militia surges forward and slaughters the remainder of the goblins that had thrown down their weapons.
Now, there's that, and done and done. Thus ends the darkness and the clouded thunder brought forth by the Raven Queen.
The last of the goblins flee from Seafall, and looking out of the gate, you can see that they have abandoned the siege camp. Most of them are fleeing, leaving the tents where they stand. Anything that the goblins can't carry has been abandoned. Cedric turns to the crowd of milling militia soldiers, addressing them all with the wave walkers by his side.
People of Seafall, you have fought with honor, you have fought with courage, and you have fought with pride to defend your homes. It is my greatest pleasure that I should fight among you, and that we, together, have managed to repel this threat for good. See to your wounds, see to your dead, and we will feast to the living again, as House Stormrider and the town of Seafall endures.
The waiting soldiers burst into cheers, clapping each other on the back. War drums are beaten with fervor, and soon all of the waiting soldiers burst into the song of Seafall.
Heave-ho, let's pull the line. Sea wind blows salt and brine. Raise the sails, we chase the sun. Our voyage now begun. Hey! Heave-ho, heave-ho, to the rhythm we go. Heave-ho, heave-ho, through the waves we flow.
This episode of You Rolled a 1. If you're enjoying the series, feel free to leave us a review anywhere you're listening. And I'll leave you with some meditations from Democles about real life rolling a 1.
Remember, anyone can lead after rolling a 19, but only the dangerous among us will walk on after rolling a 1. So long.